And then we'll start recording. Can you click start recording?
What's that one? Right here?
Right there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then are we on with the mic?
Is it blinking?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. We are live for the 2021 Mid-Atlantic Regional Championship, a David versus Goliath matchup. On our right side, Virginia Tech in their first ever regional finals, the culmination of a years-long rebuild. In 2015-16, Virginia Tech had so few players, they went unofficial as a program to try to rebuild. Every year since, they've gotten a little stronger and stronger, leading here their first ever appearance in the regional finals and one win away from their first ever regional championship. On the left, the 6-time Mid-Atlantic Regional Championship going for lucky number 7. 4 in a row looking for number 5, the University of Maryland in white. Similar strengths for both teams, a strong chaser and a strong beater. For Maryland, it's TJ Jennerette at chaser, Heather Farnan at beater. For Virginia Tech, it's Justin Kramer as their lead quaffle player and point defender, and Tori Nutt as their strong beater. Those 4 players are probably going to be the deciding factors in what promises to be a very, very exciting regional championship. Ben Mertens here with Katie Probst. We're just seconds away from the start of this game. And what are we looking for in this regional championship, Katie?
I, as a beater, am just always excited to see quality beater play, which I think we'll definitely see here. UMD, just historically as a program, delves out great beaters. I think it'll come down a lot to snitch. I'm interested to see how they handle snitch on pitch as far as strategy. So it's going to be an interesting game for sure.
And Maryland won the coin toss and elected, rather than picking bludger control, to defend the left side of the field so that the sun would be in Virginia Tech's eyes. And Virginia Tech then elected to start with bludger control. So quaffle will start with the University of Maryland, bludger control with Virginia Tech.
I understand the strategy there, but as a beater, it just hurts my soul to give up.
To give out team get bludger control.
Yeah.
I think Maryland's confident they can get it back, but we'll see with the starting beater pair. The starting beater pair of Kevin Florimon and Tori Nutt. 2 excellent beaters for Virginia Tech, and we'll see if they can make Maryland pay for willingly giving up bludger control. Toby Marsh, the head referee. And the game is underway. Maryland walking down the center of the field. Heather Farnan.
Is crazy.
They have, I think, the biggest keeper of any team out here, Randall. He sees Jenner up behind the hoops. He goes for a shot. It was through. A long one from the top of the keeper zone. No rush. His beater, Heather Farnan, just crushed out the point defender, pushed the Tech beaters back, and he wound up the shot and took it. Maryland out to a quick 10-0 lead. But Tech maintains bludger control, and they'll get to run their offense now. Number 9, Shane McConaughey, the keeper, walking down the center. On the left wing, Justin Kramer. Even without the ball, he'll be the point guard of this team, directing the players where to go. Number 78, Sean Maloney, a massive tackler and a great driver on the right wing. Tech's doing what they like to do, going slowly, trying to have their beaters collapse their team's defense, get very close before they start their attack. And indeed, Heather Farnan is basically in line with her hoops against the pressure of the Virginia Tech beaters. McConaughey fakes a shot. Kramer is pinching right down the left wing. He's basically at the hoops. McConaughey drives, draws the beat and passes, but the pass is a little wide. Maloney can't handle it, and Maryland gets the ball, but there's going to be a card. Number 25 is going to get called for contact from behind on McConaughey on that drive, so the ball's going to go back to Virginia Tech. Number 25 is the chaser, drew the foul there. And so the ball's going to turn over to Justin Kramer, and Heather Farnan threw her bludger at Mahoney, and it bounced. It's up here closer to midfield. Aaron Roth, the other starting beater from him, will be able to pick it up, but Kramer is right there. I think this is going to be an easy take for Kramer. Kramer puts it straight through. 10-10. And that'll release Concepcion from the box.
Smart move by not.
Kramer didn't mess around there, didn't give Aaron Roth any chance, just shot it as soon as the play was blown live. Roth then aggressively went at the Virginia Tech beaters and was able to get bludger control of that, so Maryland with control for the first time today. And back at full strength. Brendan Randall, bring it down. He's getting to that same spot. This time, he's going to get a dunk. I believe Tech's beaters were knocked out and then managed to get a bludger back and throw at his ankles right as he went for the dunk, but he got it off in time, and that puts Maryland up 20-10 off 2 goals from Brendan Randall. And Heather Farnan pretty much single-handedly there saved bludger control, beat out a rush from Kevin Florimon there, beat him, and was able to throw one bludger back, retain the other. So Maryland retains bludger control and got a pretty
beautiful
from Brendan
recovery
Randall.
and cleanup by number 11.
I think Heather Farnan is the best beater in this tournament on the college side.
Yeah, we got a chance to talk to her earlier after their last game, and she's definitely been a driving force for their team.
Kramer's got it. Roth is right there. Kramer dishes it off after Roth beats him. Maloney's got it now. He's wrapped, but he gets it back to his keeper. Roth beats him, and Maryland's going to be able to pick it up and run. Jennerat beats him. Jennerat was forced to go for a shot. You know, all tournament, Jennerat's been able to get to the hoops pretty much whenever he wants to. But that time with Sean Maloney and Justin Kramer, 2 of the best tacklers right on top of him, he went for the shot instead, and he put it low. And so Tech gets the stop there. The physical defensive Tech serves them well. Maryland's still up 20-10. Tech rallying the crowd with a "Let's Go Hokies" chant. Maloney's going to bring the ball into Slether this time. Concepcion on the, McConaughey on the right side. Kramer on the left. Maloney passes it off to McConaughey. He's got room to work down that right side. 25 comes back at him. He fakes him. Good pump fake. Now gives it back to Maloney. Passes a little, but he recovers it. And Maryland has bludger control, but both beaters are sitting pretty low. It's difficult for Tech's beaters to get a look at them. Roth is going to pinch up now. Roth gets beat. He got himself out of position, and that was a mistake. Tech is going to regain bludger control. Great beat from Tori Nutt, and Florimon cleans it up. Now Tech can do what they want to do. Collapse the defense, push in, rely on their beaters to push the other team's beaters back, and go for a short shot or a quick pass. 25, playing aggressive point defense. Forcing McConaughey and Maloney to pass it back and forth. Neither of them wants to get tackled by him. Kramer has space on the left wing. But that aggressive point defense forces Maloney off broom. And Kramer is beat by a long beat. And Tech's beaters have no idea what happened.
They're not paying attention.
Wow.
Wow.
Concepcion, wow. Heather Farnan went for a very aggressive play. Did not have bludger control. Beat Kramer in the back. Tech's beaters focused on regaining the bludger instead of turning around and covering the quaffle. And Concepcion was able to pick it up and just run the length of the field.
Huge oversight on Tech's beaters' part.
That mistake is going to put Maryland ahead 30-10. But bludger control remains with Tech. I think the communication just got lost. I don't think Tech's chasers communicated to their beaters. Yeah. I don't think the beaters realized what had happened.
Right. As a beater, though, your head really has to be on a swivel, and you have to see all things on the pitch.
So same thing. Both Tech beaters in a stack, very right on top of each other, trying to push back the Maryland beaters. Kramer is wide open off the line. If they swing at him, he's got a shot. They just don't see. They just are not seeing it.
Taking out beaters. UMD is
9, pass it behind.
Missed opportunity.
McConaughey gives it to his chaser behind the hoops. That's number 6. Just going back and forth. If she can get it to Kramer, but the keeper was ready for that, and he reads it.
Missed opportunity on Virginia Tech's quaffle side. UMD had no bludgers. It was a bludger-free situation for them, and they just did not capitalize.
And when Maryland is set in their one bludger defense, Heather Farnan is so far to our right side of the field in front of the medium hoop. Justin Kramer is just sneaking in on that left hoop. If they get a quick pass him, he'll be able to shoot it untouched, but they didn't even see it on that play.
Yep.
And instead they end up playing a long stretch of monkey in the middle, and eventually Maryland gets the turnover. Number 6, Clara Lawson, tried to get the pass to Kramer behind the hoops, but the keeper, Brendan Randall, read it and gets the turnover for Maryland. So Maryland up 30-10, and Maryland regained bludger control as well. So now Farnan protecting her ball handler, Aaron Roth protecting Concepcion on the right wing. Point defender beat. Naziat Tech.
Looks like some unsportsmanlike conduct on number 11.
Heather Farnan, Maryland's top beater, gets an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
There.
I think she was very frustrated about the call that was being made in the bludger game behind the hoops. But the result now is she's in the box. Aaron Roth is beat. There are no beaters in the play for Maryland, and now it's can Tech's chasers get through the Maryland chasers. Kramer against Jennerat, swings it to McConaughey, goes back to Kramer. It's broken up. Exactly what we were worried about. That physical Maryland defense. No one on Tech wanted to drive. And I think with more patience there, Tech could have just asked their beaters to come up and try to beat out the Maryland chasers and then go, but they rushed it a little bit, and the pass got broken up, so Maryland's going to get the stop. And if they can stall for about 30, 35 seconds here, Farnan will be released from the box with no price to pay for Maryland. So a good stop by the Maryland Chasers.
Definitely a good stop. A little too much passing around, I think, for the VT.
I think you get so many teams that passing offenses serve Tech well, but Maryland is huge. Brendan Randall might be the tallest keeper out there. Generat is so quick that they were able to just get into the lane and knock down those passes. And Tech's going to have to adapt to that. Someone is going to have to be willing to try to make a drive at some point. To 0-0 on the wing. Generat just misses a shot. That was a little overpassing for Maryland. They tried to swing it back to Generat, and a bludger was thrown him. And there's going to be another. No, Roth is going to get his one bludger back, and Farnan is released from the box on time. So Maryland is back at full strength. Bludger control with Tech. But so far, Tech's offense, except from that initial play, has looked a little stunted, and we'll see if they can get something going here. They have bludger control. Their whole starting line is on the field. Kramer is finding that space on left wing if his teammates can just get him the ball. And I'd like to see them try to use Claire Lawson behind the hoops as well, a little more than they have so far.
Story of every gender minority player's life.
And right there, Farnan's creeping up towards the layer. Kramer is wide up on left hoop, and Maloney zips him a pass. Kramer can get that through before the beat is made, but he's going to go to the right wing instead. It's the same thing we've seen on every offense so far. Lawson goes back to McConney. There's no beater in the play now. He goes to Maloney. Maloney puts it high, and again, Kramer's there, but Kramer's going to get the rebound. He needs to beat Generat. Generat pulls him down, but Kramer gets loose. Brought down again.
Wow.
And that physical chaser defense from Maryland is able to eat up Justin Kramer, who's one of the better drivers in the game. But Generat with a great wrap, and Maryland's going to get the stop again.
Amazing defensive set from Maryland there.
I thought we could get all the bludgers away, and then I pass it off to Sam behind them.
Maryland's subbing into their second line now. One of their longest tenured players, Jarek Nipple, in at keeper now. The younger brother of former Maryland player Jacob Nipple, long-standing veteran of the team, one of the best beards in the sport, is in at keeper. He's working his way down the right wing. It's doubles here. One of the best beards in the sport. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong.
Noah Jagman swings it. 53 passes. Nipple's got up behind the hoops.
But they also had control. That's what I wanted.
Swings it deep. It's broken up by McCogney. A great
Maryland
read.
Bears.
Wow.
Number
And the
11.
Maryland Bears overcommitting again. There's another chance to run. Tech doesn't see it.
Tech needs to move.
Tech is just not taking advantage of a potential fast break there,
Missed
and they're going to let
opportunity
Maryland
for
set up
Tech.
their offense.
Missed opportunity there. But what they can capitalize on is how frustrated Maryland beaters are getting right now.
Yep. We saw Heather Farnan yelling at one of the refs over on the sideline again out of frustration, claiming she'd already beat a player who was beat. Kramer's going to handle the ball now. First time he's been the one holding the ball. He passes it to Lawson. It's bobbled, and it's going to be a turnover to Maryland.
I told Philip, hey, Philip, just take the beat, and then Matt.
And bludger control is going to turn over to Maryland. A good play by the Maryland beaters there. I think Floorman was trying to force the turnover back in the Quaffle game, but he got caught in the back, and now Maryland in bludger control. They take out Maloney at the top of the field. Floorman's going to get it back, but Farnan beats Nutt. And there's space in the middle of the field. Double O with a great pass.
No
the
good.
pass is over the top. They can run now. This time Tech sees the opportunity to run. McCogney running it in. Only one to beat. He puts it through. That time Tech recognized
That's
that
how
push.
you do it.
Kevin Floorman, the Virginia Tech beater, was screaming at his chasers to run,
Yeah.
took out the 1-point defender at the top of the field, and McCogney easily gets down the field and takes a quick shot. That makes it 30-20.
That is where communication is so key, especially between beaters and chasers, because beaters are seeing everything. So you got to let your chasers know when it's time to go.
And you see how tight the margins is in a regional championship game, because Maryland was an inch, 2 inches away from a goal on that play, but the ball just ricocheted off the top of the hoops, went directly to Kramer's hands, and Tech was able to push off of that. Instead of the score being 40-10, it's 30-20. Nutt goes at Farnan aggressively. Farnan blocks it. There's temporarily no beaters in the play, but Nipple can't get around Maloney. He swings it to the wing. Now there's an open chaser if she can find him. It's a bobbled pass, but no one dives on the ball, so Maryland recovers it. He's got an open chaser. 44 drives it in. He dunks it over Lawson.
Beater battle at mid-pitch results in Virginia Tech bludger control.
Tech got blood control, but they were so sucked in by the Maryland beaters. You're right. They were up at half court.
Yep.
Maryland had a full 30 seconds to run that no-beater offense.
Yep.
At number 44, that's a newer player for the University of Maryland. Unfortunately, not sure on the name because we don't have all the numbers here on our jersey list, but I know he's a younger player. McCogne's got it on the wing. He gets around Nipple. He passes it to Lawson behind Lawson's beat, but McCogne's going to be the first one to the ball. Can he get around Nipple? Nipple came off rim on the tackle attempt, so McCogne's got it again. He's got space to work with. The pass is eaten up by 00. Wow, McCogney was able to get Nipple to fall off rim, get around one chaser, and all he needed to do was get the pass into Kramer in the middle, but the height of Maryland served them well there. 00 is able to eat up that pass. That's Noah Jagman. And the score is 40 to 20 now. Jagman gets it back in the center of the field. Heather Farnan, quarterback in the offense from the beater position, trying to line team. Misses a beat on Kramer, accidentally screened Kramer, and that worked out. Farnan inadvertently, while trying to show earlier, screened off Kramer, the Tech point defender, and Jagman hits the shot, and I wonder if the refs are going to call something related to that.
They want to chat about that.
I think it was completely inadvertent.
Oh, no good.
They are going to call it off.
No good. Are they calling him beat before?
They're going to say beat before, so the
All
beaters
right.
are able to recover and beat their... And because of Farnan's missed beat, I believe once again Maryland has no bludgers back in the play. No, Farnan has hers behind the hoop. She should be able to relay it to her partner, Ryan
he's ready.
Hergrender here.
Yep.
She does. That's number 25, William Bale, in for Maloney. Bale, a quicker, less physical player, but he's got some speed behind the hoops, and they're sending him back there. Let's see if they try to work it back there to him. Only one bludger from Maryland. Farnan's relatively high. Kramer, I think, is looking for it. Kramer went for the shot.
Oh,
Wow! Kramer was, I think,
off
a
the
good
net.
2 steps outside the keeper's zone. That hit the bottom of the hoop. I hit the tee, and I believe it bounced in. The refs want to confer about it. Looked good from our angle, but we're a long ways away.
Yeah. But I still say it's good.
Kramer certainly thinks it's good. He's signaling as such. We'll see what the refs say. Thanks, Mary.
No good.
No good.
Okay.
Someone was giving a warning for unsportsmanlike. The call was no good that the shot just missed. Someone was giving an unsportsmanlike conduct warning. I'm not sure which team.
Maryland.
The score was 40 to 20. Kramer with a nice shot there that I guess just missed. I think they must say it hit the tee and bounced over the top rather than bouncing in.
Questionable.
So 40 to 20, Maryland on top. I think Maryland is willing to give up that shot. Kramer was probably 8-9 yards away there, but if he proves he can hit that one, Maryland might have to adjust their defense. But that one's called no good. Jarek Nipple bringing the ball down for Maryland. Bludger control still residing with Virginia Tech. They've had it for a long stretch here. Number 53, looking to take the space. I think she might line up a shot here. Nope, she swings it to 00 on the side, Jagman. Jagman goes back to Nipple at the top of the field. Nipple's got space to move. The beers are on the ground. And Nipple, wow, puts Kramer in the ground. Kramer pulled him down with him, but Nipple took the shot as he was falling, and it goes through. Drive and shot while falling. Good defense from Kramer, better offense from Nipple is going to put Maryland ahead 50 to 20. Game time is 13:30. Maryland had 15-20. The title defense going strong so far. Tech's had opportunities. This could be a closer game. Tech makes their first sub in the beater game, pulling out Nutt. For number 21, Saloni Muna.
Earlier mistakes are definitely going to come back.
Kramer swings it behind. Pass, he tried to go over the top of Nipple. I think Nipple deflected it, and that's going to be a turnover for Maryland. So another unproductive offense for Virginia Tech is going to keep the score at 50-20. Maryland has switched into a double male beater set with Aaron Roth and Ryan Hergrender. Hergrender, I think is the pronunciation. Apologies if that's wrong. Jarek Nipple bringing it down the right wing. Nipple with the alley-oop. He just missed it. That was there. That would have been a slam dunk, but Nipple put the pass a little bit high. And Maryland is going to recover bludger control off of some good hustle from Aaron Roth there.
Speed is key.
Aaron Roth, one of the older players of this tournament, been playing for a long time. I believe he's a grad student at Maryland. He formerly played at Drexel. And that veteran experience he was able to recognize to throw one bludger back and race over and pick up the third one. I think Maloney on Virginia Tech just lost track of where that bludger was, and so bludger control is going to rebound to Maryland. The score 50-20, and we're at the 15-minute mark, 5 minutes before the snitch comes out. Ball in the hands of Kramer, who has not taken a sub this entire game. Florimon hasn't subbed either. Kramer goes for another shot. It's deflected, and Bale wasn't quite able to win the race for the loose ball. Tech was able to regain bludger control in that scrum, and so Maryland's going to slow it down and just look to set up their offense here. They're up 50-20. Patience has suited them well so far. Dozier goes for the spin move, goes for a shot. A crazy sequence there. 0-0 went for the, that's Noah Jagman, went for the drive, was deflected by the keeper, right back to Jagman, caught up, but then a great awareness by the keeper to then go for the wrap after the deflection, and the beaters were able to clean it up. Tech retains bludger control, they get the stop. Our score is still 50-20. Can Tech close the gap as we're rapidly approaching the release of the snitch? Maloney back in the game at keeper. He started the game at chaser.
Oh, great grab from Maryland beater.
He and Kramer are going to play a little pitch. There's going to be some sort of call here. Ooh, a good setup there. Claire lost with a great pass to William Bale. Maloney's going to end up with the ball, and now the stoppage is going to come in.
Here on that beater play.
And what did we see on the beater play there, Katie?
I believe they're going to call behind the back.
On the Maryland beater?
On the UVA beater.
The Tech beater?
Yeah, or
on the Tech beater.
Jeez. I can't get my Virginia team straight.
One wasn't even in Virginia.
West Virginia, close enough.
Separate states.
Same thing.
Country roads.
Long discussion here. Our score is 50-20. Tech ran one of the better offensive sequences we've seen on there. All four chasers touched the ball. Clay Lawson had a nice setup to William Bale, who was able to handle the ball and just put his shot high. And then Tech was able to recover it, but the call, I think, is going to be
Tech
against.
Beater is getting a yellow card.
That's Kevin Florimon, who's played the entire game
play.
for Rec. He's getting the card for Rec play. He's played the entire game for Tech, and I think the fatigue and frustration might have just set in a little on that one.
It's hitting both teams for sure in this finals.
And Tech is in trouble here because they have a beater in the box. Their other beater does not possess a bludger, and the quaffle's going to turn over to Laren. Multiple Tech players are beat. I think this is going to be close to a free rush here for Maryland, unless Selene Muna can get back to her bludger in time. But she's going to get, nope, that should be free. Noah Jagman was able to just run the length of the field and put it through untouched. All the Tech beaters were beat. And Ryan Herngard had the heads-up play to rush at Muna and force her to retreat, so she couldn't even pick up her bludger.
We got a beater sub, Nut, coming back in for Tech.
Nut got, I think, 3 to 4 minutes of rest there, and I think that's all she needs. Kevin Florimon is rushing to recover the bludger. He hasn't had a sub the entire game. Score is 60-20. Roth beats Florimon, but he relays it to Nut first, so bludger control is going to stay with Maryland. Tech's going to look to get something going here. We got to be only 2 minutes or so away from the release of the snitch. There's Maloney at the top of the field. He's got Kramer on his left. He's got Bale on his right. He's got Lawson, who's played the entire game. He goes to Bale quickly. Bale tried to force it through. Lawson was almost able to get the rebound, but a great play from Maryland's Kate Glendon to knock, yes, that was Maryland's Kate Glendon who knocked the ball loose there, and Maryland's going to recover the quaffle. Brendan Randall back into keeper for Maryland. And Sermon Jamil making his first appearance, number 24 on the right wing here. Randall, who was not here yesterday, but was able to step in with fresh legs today and make normal big plays. Jamil's got lane to drive. He blocks the bludger. He comes off brim, though. Bale's got it, and Bale has room to run. Bale has it. A huge defensive sequence there from Maryland. Jamil managed to block the bludger, but in the sequence, the ball was knocked out of his hands. Bale beat him to the ball and then was able to run the length of the field and get a goal. With their half-court offense being half-court defense of Maryland being so hard to break down, Tech needed a transition opportunity like that. They get it. The score is back to 60-30. Great play there by Bale. TJ Generette is in the game at beater now. This is a look Maryland likes, near snitch on pitch and even in snitch on pitch. Generette's a good seeker, but his incredible athleticism and head for the game make him a great beater as well.
My question is, why is his headband red? Oh, no.
Maryland is going to regain bludger control. Roth exchanged with Kevin Florimon. Both were beat, but the ricochet went in Maryland's favor. Maryland changed bludger control. Randall took another longer shot. We saw him hit one earlier in the game. The refs called it no good, but now they're discussing.
Looks like it's going to stay that way.
Goal is called no good. It definitely hit the rim. I think just like Kramer shot earlier, the refs are saying it hit the rim but deflected out, not in. The Maryland fans in the audience don't think that one is correct. The Tech fans in the audience didn't think Kramer's call earlier was correct. Maybe they both just offset. The score remains 60-30.
Biases.
And so Maryland was not a completely empty possession. Maryland was able to regain bludger control off of that. Florimon and Nutt, the main beater pair for Virginia Tech, are back in the game. We're at less than a minute to go until the snitch is released here.
Ben having issues with his papers.
It's very windy. Kramer at the top of the key. I think he likes this match. I think he thinks if his beard's getting open, he can win this matchup. Generate blocks the beat attempt. Is going to rush Kramer.
Up.
Kramer gets it to Maloney. Maloney's going to have a chance for a dunk here. He went for the pass instead, and that was a mistake because the Tech beaters were there. I think Maloney should have just tried to dunk that one, but the physical defense of Maryland might scare him off. He went for the pass.
Tech bludger's on the ground for Tech beaters. Nutt now has recovered.
Get him! Drop him!
Bludger control now resides with Maryland. That was close to. Yep. I think that's going to be a advantage call to Maryland because Florimon went over TJ's neck. Now there's no bludgers. Randall moves all the way behind. He goes for the pass over the top. Just skies it. Randall scores it. Now the delayed penalty is going to be called. That penalty was almost 35 seconds of real time ago, I believe.
Bad decision, though, on Nutt here. She definitely should have prioritized quaffle play there. Could have avoided that goal on UMD. She decided to prioritize the beater.
And I think Florimon, unless you're missing, I think it's Florimon's going to pick up his second yellow of the game. I think he went either got neck or from behind on TJ Generette.
Well, good thing we need 3 now for a run.
Yeah, Tech certainly cannot stand to lose their beater who's played this entire game so far. And you can see the exhaustion. Florimon with his hands on his knees just trying to use the stoppage to his advantage to get some air back into his lungs. But a bit of a messy sequence from the Maryland Chasers. That was a long time without bludgers, and again, it took multiple missed shots that they were luckily able to rebound all up before they got the goal.
And neither team has utilized their timeout yet, correct?
That's right.
Yep.
It is going to be a second yellow card on Florimon. The goal stands, which will put Maryland 70-30. Florimon will not serve any time, but he is now playing with 2 yellows. As Katie mentioned, 3 yellow cards is a red, and you're done for the game. And he's played the entire game at Virginia Tech. I'm not even sure who the substitution would be there.
Well, he's going to need one. It almost looked like he was limping as he went over. When he was somewhat walking to the side.
And we're at 19:38. We have 22 seconds until the stoppage before the snitch is released. So I think Virginia Tech, if they're wise here, is going to use all of those 22 seconds. He is subbing. And Maloney needs to be careful not to get beat from it.
That was a bad.
The exhaust was sent. Florimon didn't pick up the bludger before walking to sub. TJ Generette, who had stronger legs, ran the length of the field and got bludger. And Florimon, I think, is cramping and is down. I think the exhaustion is completely set in for Florimon.
It had to have been. He walked right by a bludger.
He has played huge minutes every game. He's played this entire game, and the exhaustion is finally setting in. He's going to be helped off the field by his teammates. What an effort we've seen from this young man today.
Incredible.
And the crowd clapping it up as he subs off, finally takes a break right before a snitch on pitch. And so there's still about 15 seconds before the stoppage, but of course the stoppage won't happen until there's a turnover, so Tech should have an untimed possession here where they can work to regain bludger control or at least get one more goal. They're down 70-30, not an insurmountable lead by any means. Maryland's been the stronger team so far, but Tech has had chances. Bale's going to get behind the defense, but he's beat. Kramer almost was the first loose ball. I think Tech went so faster that Maryland's going to get one more possession.
Yep.
And that was all TJ Generette. TJ Generette rushed at Kramer, forced him into a bad pass to Maloney, who then was forced into a tough pass to Bale. Bale was able to recover it. Kramer almost got to the loose ball, but Maryland recovers it. They have bludger control, and they might be able to just run one player and try to get one more goal to extend the lead. Aaron Roth beats out the point defender. Randall at the top. We know he's got a shot. We know he likes it. He gets it to Jamil. A lot bigger than the man defending him, Bale. Uses that size. Maloney wraps him. That shot went through.
Wow.
A tough angled shot there. He got to the right side. Maloney put a tough wrap on him, but the arm was kept free and from a very tough angle. I believe Jamil put that one through. They're saying yes, the score is 80-30. It's time for the stoppage now. Both teams are going to get a 2-minute rest here, and the snitch will come out. So our score 80-30. The score cap will be set at 150. First team to 150 is the 2021 regional champion. Matt Cooper, our snitch.
Tough game so far for Virginia Tech, but a snitch catch could really bring it back for him.
Is the screen on here? I can't see because it's too bright. Is it just it's so bright out?
No, the camera's not on. Did you? What? The camera's not on?
It went black.
Okay, let's see what happened. Did it get unplugged? Did I step on it?
I think it's still a register. It's just the screen is totally black.
What happened?
Sure.
Plugged in.
I never say that. I never say that. The protein bar.
Having some video difficulties, but we'll try and give you a verbal play-by-play as we go into snitch on pitch.
Yep, so our score is still 80-30, Maryland lead. Maryland with the bludgers.
Now we're on.
I think our video's back on now. Sorry about that. Not sure how long it was down for, but we're at least going to get snitch on pitch here. Maryland ahead 80-30. Maryland with the bludger control is the pair of Aaron Roth and Heather Farnan against a new pair for Virginia Tech. We saw right before the stoppage, Kevin Florimont had to sub out, so exhausted. So new pair in TJ Jenneret in at seeker. And for Virginia Tech, the seeker is number 20, Sarah Steffen.
And you don't want to do it as a
Going against Matt Cooper. It's definitely a finals match.
like go to a knee.
Kramer works the ball Maloney. Tech is going to need some points in the quaffle game here.
Oh, unfortunate loss of bludger.
Kramer tries to get it to Bale behind, but the pass is too high. Bale can't handle it, and Maryland's going to get the turnover. And Jenneret's got a lot of time with the snitch now. Brendan Randall leading it up for Maryland. Throws it ahead to Sam Jamil. Spin move. Back to Randall. Easy dunk. That puts Maryland up 90-30, and Jenneret is alone with the snitch.
I'm really confused, though, how she's playing with her hair down. Like, first of all, you're going to get your hair snatched out.
Are you going with Bruce?
Second of all, aren't you hot?
Steffen's going to have time of her own with Cooper here.
Hair's not going to stop her.
Clearly.
Kramer with the ball for Tech. Let's see if they can get something going here. Maryland content to keep their bludgers on quaffle play on defense to make sure Tech doesn't rack up any quaffle points. Maryland confident in that 6-goal lead and confident in Jenneret's abilities. Jenneret pushes Cooper over. Cooper is hanging out in the middle of the ongoing quaffle play. The teams are going to have to adapt to that. He's going to try to work his way back towards half court now. Aaron Roth catches a beat. Kramer is wisely
almost a snitch grab there for Maryland number 3.
going to try to, Kramer now is going to use the reset.
Oh, that's an illegal reset.
And they're calling he passed it to nobody, and that ball's going to reset to Maryland. Kramer just ran out of options there. A great press from the Maryland beaters.
Number 3 keeping Matt Cooper on his toes.
TJ Jenneret, an excellent seeker, caught several stitches at the MLQ level this summer playing for the Washington Admirals. We've seen him play every position except keeper today. Started the game at chaser for Maryland, came in at beater right before the pitch to work to get control back and create some opportunities, and now he's in at seeker. He's the one they want out there with the game on the line. Maryland had 90-30. A catch would almost seal the game for them, with them being so far ahead in quaffle points over Tech. Tech going to give it everything they have, but Maryland regains the bludger or the quaffle now. Jamil almost took the reset by accident, but saved it.
That's why the contact fell out. I don't have like eye draw.
Jamil blocked a bludger.
Okay, yeah.
Goes for a shot. It tips off the top. Kramer's going to be the first to lose ball, so Tech's going to have to stop there. Jenneret is alone with Cooper.
Unfortunate bludger turnover by number 11. She literally just slipped, fell off her broom. I feel that pain.
I
has happened
think
to
Maryland
me.
might be able to regain it. Yep, Roth beats number
There we go.
64, so
Yeah.
Maryland's able to regain bludger control there. Good
All
play
right.
by Roth. Both seekers on the snitch now. And Aaron Roth clears out Sarah Steffen. TJ is keeping himself on rim. Now he's going to come off rim now. He's going to have to tag up.
At that point, you might as well just concede.
Might as well just come off from tag up and get a clean shot at it. Steffen coming in on Cooper's right. All beaters are focused on the quaffle game. Kramer trying to get something going for the troops at Tech. He's got number 24, Tom Fitzpatrick, behind the hoops. Tom Fitzpatrick's a strong driver. If they can get the beaters to commit, I think they like the pass there. Nope, Kramer goes for the shot. No doubt about that one. Dead center. That's going to make it 90-40.
All right, then, keeping themselves alive here.
But Jennerette is again alone with Cooper. And it might just be a matter of time if Tech is going to allow this to happen. Steffen's having trouble. She's being kept out by the Maryland beaters. Tech's beaters are staying in the quaffle game. Jennerette's got a lot of time here.
Maryland Seeker.
Jennerette almost had it. Tabletops Cooper trying to get to the tail.
He keeps getting closer and closer. Fingertips right on that sock.
Concepcion back in at chaser for Maryland, the starter. He's got number 53 behind him. She's got a good shot here. She's going to get beat. Unfortunately, she froze a little bit. A good closeout from Shane McConney. He made her think about it a little bit. I apologize. We don't have 53's number. I think that might be Sam Ferguson, but I'm not positive. Sorry about that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go, Jerry.
I'm unsure of what the stoppage is for. It might be continuing to play after beat.
I heard
on-
someone on the side said there might have been a face beat in there
Tech beater.
under the new rules. I'm not positive.
And those are so confusing. Like, we almost need like one of those arm flow charts for the refs to wear like they do in football.
There is a flow chart.
There is a graphic.
I know
floating
there's a
around.
flow chart.
There's a flow chart. There's a video. Chris LeCompte on
need
USP's
to-
ref team made it. It's amazing.
All right, I'm saying though, refs need like armbands like they do
I
in football to
think
call plays.
No call. So 15 is just going to be beat. It's going to be no call against Aaron Roth, the Maryland beater.
Then what? Mr. Muhammad.
Number 15, Jared Shing, making his first appearance in this game for Virginia Tech with Maloney Muna. So she's still going to have her bludger. Bludger control resides with Maryland. Roth being very aggressive here, trying to pressure Virginia Tech's quaffle offense before getting across half court. And Jennerette is alone with Cooper. Sarah Steffen trying to get back in the play. Let's see if she can come up with something here.
Her hair is not very aerodynamic.
Shing beats out TJ, so Steffen is going to have some time here. Let's see what she can do. She breaks out Cooper's arm. Not a bad attempt there, but Cooper was able to force her into the dirt. The turf, I should say. No dirt on this field.
Actually, there's no turf beads. There is dirt underneath it.
It is dirt under it?
Yeah.
All right.
So,
And Randall breaks up a pass. There was I think Kramer's trying to find Fitzpatrick back there. Oh, but it's broken up by Brendan Randall. And that's a stop for Maryland, so the score is going to stay at 90-40. Steffen alone. But Roth is going to get in and push her out, and now TJ Jennerette is again going to have alone time with Cooper. Let's see if he can beat him. Jennerette almost gets around him there. Brennan Randall, meanwhile, leading the quaffle up for Maryland. Bludger control with Maryland. Trying to create more openings. Maryland would be happy to win the game on quaffle points, too. They need
Maryland
6 more
just
goals for
getting
that to happen.
So much alone time with the snitch.
Steffen can get in there if she wants. Maryland's beaters are totally focused on the goal. Pass behind.
Beautiful goal by number 15.
Pass behind to Sam Ferguson. She finishes the play from behind the hoops. A great shot there, a great setup. That's her first goal of the contest. She's excited, and the score is now 100-40. Maryland in the lead. Steffen alone, but not really trying to make a play on Cooper here.
She's looking kind of gassed.
Cooper taunting TJ Jennerette, telling him to sub out. TJ's not going to take it. I'm not sure if Cooper wants to poke the bear there. Tom Fitzpatrick has it on the wing. Goes big boy mode, but Brandon Randall is able to knock the ball loose and get the stop.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. No. It was all in front of the hoop.
Tom Fitzpatrick's big, but Brandon Randall's big too, and he's able to force the stop there. And Jarek Nipple's going to sub back into the game at keeper. Jennerette again with a lot of one-on-one time here. Heather Farnan beats Steffen. Tech is just not going to get any chances with the snitch here with the bludger control residing with Maryland.
But if you like jump over, grab it, and then fall to the side.
Concepcion working down the right wing. He's got passing options if he wants it. Trying to beat Fitzpatrick one-on-one. Dancing, goes for the shot right into the hands of McConaughey. That was not the look.
Number 3 just getting so close. His fingers on that tail every time.
And Aaron Roth again able to beat Sarah Stefan out and keep her away from the snitch. TJ makes a good leap at it there. Cooper's still keeping him away.
Oh,
TJ almost had it there. I think he grabbed the back of the shorts instead of the tail. He was maybe an inch or two away from coming up with the catch there.
set score again is 150.
So Maryland would need 5 more points, 5 more goals. Tech would need 11. Tech really needs that snitch catch to be able to come back in this game.
Snitch catch is going to be a game changer if VT can pull it out.
I think Kramer's looking for the shot again. He got it again. Right past Jarek Nipple. He didn't shoot the move. This time he shot on the right hoop there, which had Jarek Nipple on it, but Kramer put a lot of mustard on that one, and he gets it.
Now,
2 shots in a row.
In for Seeker, I think.
Yep.
6.
Yeah.
Claire Lawson in at Seeker for Virginia Tech to get Stefan a sub. See if she's able to have any better luck, but it's going to be tough with the Maryland Bears who have control for this entire snitch on pitch sequence almost. Here comes Lawson now.
Get low.
Immediately gets her brim pulled by Cooper. Jenner tries to go over the top, almost had it. And in the Quaffle game, Concepcion was able to get all the way to the hoops and dunk. The refs are blowing it dead, I think just to confirm, but that was definitely through unless there's something we missed.
I got a couple VTs saying
VT
no.
is saying no.
But like they would.
You would think. Score 150 for the moment. That goal from Maryland would make it 110 to 50. Goal's good.
Uh-oh. We have discrepancies. Hold, please. Not we, they.
Tech does not like the call, but the goal is going to stand. That makes it 11 to 5. Maryland is now 4 away. Matt Cooper is yelling about something.
About something.
This is just something.
TJ Jenneret, again, with a lot of one-on-one time with Cooper.
Whoa, accidental split
Claire Lawson
there.
is there, but Aaron Roth
That
beats
was
her.
painful.
Jenneret, a lot of one-on-one time. Cooper loves this matchup. He loves to go against the best seekers. Jenneret spins him around. Lawson gets in there. Can she make some magic happen?
Between the legs.
Jenneret tries to force himself back in front of Lawson, trying to get around Cooper.
And he.
Cooper retreats to the other side of the field. Tech's only offense against Maryland's budget control has been Kramer looking for shots. We'll see if they do that again. Tori Nutt beats Kramer, or excuse me,
Oh, just too high.
Miss Seeker.
is going to Maryland not to come with the goal, but finally gets budget control back. That's a great play by Tori Nutt and Jared Schenk to finally retain budget control for Tech. We'll see if that makes it easier for them to get stops and goals. But even with budget control, Maryland is still going to
I would have preferred to see number 15
beat the Seeker as he
beat
was
the
getting
Seeker.
back there.
He had plenty of time, but he hesitated to move forward, lost that opportunity.
And now Jenneret once again has all day. The broom is pulled out. Claire Lawson is going to have some one-on-one chance herself here. Let's see if she can have it.
Oh, I thought I saw a beater coming in at her. Nope, she is getting some solo time, but she's not
Arm
making
is
any
pinned.
moves.
What does Lawson have here?
I think she might be a little intimidated by Cooper's physicality.
And Michael Concepcion comes up with another goal there. Definitely one of the leading scorers for Maryland in this contest. That puts Maryland up 120 to 50. The catch would now end it for Maryland. And Maryland only needs 3 more goals, even without the catch, to come up with the 2021
Claire
regional
Lawson
championship.
seems to be strictly on the defensive.
I think she just wants to keep Jenneret out of the play.
At this point, though, defensive.
And you have to question the strategy. If they're not comfortable with
Yeah.
Lawson going for the catch, they should get a seeker in there who is comfortable going for the catch, even if they have to sub a male quaffle player.
Defensive seeking at this point is not ideal.
They're too far down. They need the catch to get back into this game. But the score stays at 120 to 50.
Claire, thank you.
Gets it to Kramer. Kramer bobbles it. Nipple falls on top of him. A great stop there. That was a great pass from William Bale. If Kramer had been able to handle that, that's going to turn over to Maryland. Number 2 for Virginia Tech came up with the loose ball and was beat and just kind of tossed the ball instead of dropping immediately. Tori Nutt made the heads-up play to make the beat there, but it's just going to turn over Maryland because number 2 tossed the ball there. So Maryland's going to get the stop. Tech had a great look at it there. Kramer just wasn't able to come down with the ball, and Jarek Nipple made a great tackle. And so the score is going to stay 120 to 50. Maryland is 3 goals away from the win. Jenneret boxing. Lawson trying to box out Jenneret now. Jenneret gets in there. Lawson fighting. Budget control with Tech.
You having a roll?
Concepcion bringing it up the top. Bale's beat at the top. Concepcion has more room to work with now, but Kramer slides over.
Maryland once again alone with
He
the
gets around
switch.
Kramer. The shot is deflected. They're saying that went in. I don't think so. I do not think so.
The crowd is
Wow,
not
the
happy
refs aren't
with
even going
that
to talk about
call.
that. I do not think that went through. It was deflected.
No.
It did hit the rim after the deflection, but I think it did not go through, but the refs aren't even going to discuss it.
We have
Head ref
number
is
20 for
confident in the
BT
call.
back in at
Sarah Steffen
seeker.
is back in at seeker, much more aggressive than Lawson was trying to get the catch. But Maryland is now up 130 to 50, only 2 goals away from getting the win. Can
Use your
Steffen
hair
get the
color.
catch? Cooper dodged her. Jennerette is gassed, but now he's going to go aggressively for it. Steffen in there now. What can she come up with? Kramer handling it on offense for Tech. Tech with budget control. Kramer goes for another shot,
Wow.
another make. Kramer's very confident in that shot. It's 130 to 60. Can Steffen get the catch and make it more interesting for Tech? She's beat by Roth. Jennerette along the pitch. Nipple running up the field. No beaters back for Tech. Passes it off to Concepcion. Back to Nipple. A beautiful give and go. And they finish. You see how bad Kramer wants it. He sold out to try to get the block there, but not quite. Jarek Nipple gets it. Maryland is 1 goal away. If they get the stop here, they should just consider putting their beaters, going all out, just clearing the Tech beaters and going for the drive. Jennerette
Could not
spun
hang
Cooper
on.
around and nearly had the stitch, but he knocked the stitch off the Velcro and wasn't able to grab it. TJ almost had the win for Maryland. Ryan Hearn goes to make the head-up play and beat Sarah Steffen while Cooper's recovering. So TJ Jennerette is going to have even more one-on-one time with Matt Cooper. Budget control with Maryland. Kramer again with the ball. The only Tech offense has really had in such a pitch has been Kramer looking for those shots. We'll see if he goes for it again. Nutt beats the point fighter. Kramer's got space to take. He's going to go
He
feeble.
makes it again.
Kramer, I believe, has hit 4 of those in a row. He's the only source of offense for Tech here. The score is 140 to 70, but unless Tech can get the catch here, it might be too little, too late. Maryland has budget control. They should send their beaters aggressively if they get the goal. And there it is. Farnan
There it is.
beats Nutt. A great pass from Concepcion. A
No
missed
good.
shot from Sam. And Kramer is beat. Concepcion has it.
There
Concepcion
it is.
puts it through. Concepcion finishes it for Maryland. Maryland wins their lucky number 7 regional
No
champion.
snitch catch.
No snitch catch. 150 to 70 the final. Maryland are 7-time regional champions, and that makes 5 in a row. The University of Maryland are your 2021 Mid-Atlantic Regional Championships, but a great fight from Virginia Tech, making their first ever regional championship.
Indeed.
What a game from Justin Kramer, Tori Nutt, Kevin Florimon, and the rest of the Tech program. A huge statement from them to be in the finals, and they have received an automatic bid to nationals. We will see them at future tournaments, but it's the University of Maryland with another regional championship.
Stay tuned for some interviews with our champions, and we'll be back shortly.
Maybe a medal ceremony. I don't know.
And maybe a medal ceremony.
We'll do that first.
Put on standby now, I think.
Yeah.
one. Talk.
Hello. Did I not blink it? Okay, sorry. Hello, my name is Katrina Bynum. I'm the Youth Quidditch Mid-Atlantic Regional Coordinator. I'd like to congratulate both teams today on their accomplishments here at Mid-Atlantic Regional Championships in Richmond, Virginia. Congratulations to Maryland on taking the championship title. And congratulations to our runners-up, Virginia Tech.
And now we will watch as USQ Regional Coordinator Katrina Bynum puts the medals on. Let's go, folks. Let's give them some gold. Oh, and there's a trophy. There's a trophy. Mary said she wanted to go. Mary? Yeah. Oh, cool.
It's a coin toss.
Yeah. USQ volunteer and referee Grace Weideman is giving medals to Virginia Tech. This is Virginia Tech's furthest performance at a regional championship, I believe. The first appearance of them in the finals. This team has done great things this weekend.
Way too late.
Both teams also won bids to nationals taking place in April 2022 in Salt Lake City, Utah. These are the first bids to nationals given out since February 2020. It is such a thrill to be here with all these incredible players and teams who have worked so hard this weekend to get here. And we have one more game after this, folks. It is going to be fantastic. University of North Carolina Chapel Hill versus UVA Virginia Quidditch Club, fighting for that last bid to get to USQ Cup. Number 24 from Maryland holding that silver trophy that has been in the region for 11 years. That trophy is in middle school. This is
Round of applause for our champions, please.
This is Maryland's 5th consecutive regional title. Awesome. Everyone wave. Okay.
Good job, Tech.
Let's take the group photos by
Gameplay. Start recording. Awesome. Hey y'all, how are you feeling?
Good, pretty good.
First regionals, love it. Yeah.
All right, introduce yourselves. Who are we talking to?
I'm TJ Generette.
Michael Concepcion.
How long have you been playing?
I started my sophomore year. I'm now in my senior year, so I played spring semester my sophomore, and this is my first full season.
What about you?
I'm a senior. This is my rookie year, but interesting enough, TJ got me into this.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, so this is your first regional title with Maryland. This is your second?
First. I joined after they won regionals the previous year, so I wasn't a part of the team prior to that, so I consider this my first.
Oh, fantastic. Well, tell us a little bit about what we just saw. What makes Maryland so great? How did you...
Honestly, the most impressive thing that I saw from us this weekend was our grit and our grind.
What are you doing?
We started off the tournament I always have high expectations for my teammates because I know we can do great. And then once we got into close games, we didn't panic. We kept it together, and we still played our game. And I'm just very impressed with the heart from all of my teammates. They did great.
Yeah, I agree. Keeping the physicality, even when it gets tired of multiple games, even when we're sore, we still just bring it.
Yeah, and adapting. We have certain lines that we want to run, and then sometimes certain beaters. Both UVA and VT beaters were giving us work in those last two games, and we had to adjust and adapt to them, and I think we did great. Everyone stepped up. I mean, honestly, that's all you can ask for. That was a great game.
Well, fantastic. Thank you so much for chatting with us. Have a great drive home, and congratulations on your win.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.